going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Hi there everyone, this is Ann Marr with Coldwell Banker Southern Realty. I want to say a great big thank you, Lawrence County, for voting me as your favorite realtor. What a huge honor this is to be voted this by my many clients, my friends, my peers, the people I love. I greatly appreciate all of you so much. I have loved working with many of you, some of you several times, and I look forward to meeting and working with many more of you in the future. I promise to give you 110% of my time, attention, and expertise to make your sale or purchase happen. Just give me a call at 931-242-2643 and let's talk.
Professional care with a smile. That will always be a guarantee at Encompass Healthcare. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or even weight loss treatments, our team is equipped to serve your needs. Our doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8
are treated with the best service and care each day. I'm Eric Stoll, and as the owner of Old South Wood Preserving, my goal isn't to be the biggest supplier in the industry, but rather to be the very best at what we do. Build your project with Old South Wood. Learn more at oldsouthwood.com or call us at 931-762-9663.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy. Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
This is the X Sports Network.
Well, as after this game, it will be the Lady Tigers of New Prospect taking on the Lady Vikings of Linden Middle School. Again, a bunch of volleyball going on tonight. And also tomorrow, starting off for Hampshire, it will be number 21. That is Sims. I can't really tell by the numbers right now. Number 5, also Sims, Camden Sims and Jonine Sims. Or Joni Sims, excuse me. And the action will jump underway. So here's the serve by Sims. And that one will be long point. Will go to Mount Pleasant, and they get the first point on the board. As you'll have to forgive me, I'm going to try my best to learn these names on the fly. And going back to serve will be number 32 for Mount Pleasant, as that is McKissick. Is up in the air as they look to get it over. Short of that point will go to back Mount Pleasant. That's a service ace. First for the Lady Tigers. And McKissick back to serve once again. And she will get it over the net. Is up in the air. There's Sims. It's underneath it is Martin. Looks to get it over. And that's down for the kill point. Will go to Hampshire. And the score is 2-1. Martin, she will go back. As Martin back to serve once again. As McKissick underneath it, McNeil over. And short of that point will go to Hampshire. And they take the lead, 3-0 run. Here's the serve once again by Martin. It will be outplayed towards the Mount Pleasant bench. Punt will go back to the Lady Tigers, ties it up at 3. Back to serve will be number 13. That's Russell, as she will get it over net. And that'll be another service ace. That was off Sims and Ellis. And Russell back to get it over net. That was number 14, Craig. So they send it back over Pugh. Up. So here's Craig once again. That one is long point. Will go back to the Lady Hawks. Here's the serve once again, and that's just hung on the net point. Will go back to Mount Pleasant as they jump out to a 6-4 lead. Here's the serve once again as they get it over, as Sims underneath it. Martin underneath that one. Sims has to save it, as she will get it over the net. As they set it up, that's Clinskale. That short of net point will go back to Mount Pleasant as they jump out to a 3-point lead. Here's the serve by McNeil, and that's down for another service ace. Here's the serve once again. And Sims with the diving save. Martin underneath it. Sims will get back up and get it back over. Craig underneath it. as they look to get it over. McNeil tries to save it short. Point will go to Hampshire. Here's the serve as they get it over the net for Hampshire. As they will send it right back over. So underneath it was Clinskale. As with the save, that's Law. They will send it right back over. Ellis underneath it. Sims has to get it over, which she does. As Craig underneath it. So here's the serve once again. And that one goes long. Point will go back to the Lady Hawks. So here's the serve by Marissette as they look to get it over. Clinskale will get over the net. Martin underneath it. Here's Sims. Gets it over the net. And point will go to the Lady Hawks. Here's the serve once again. And that's down for a service ace, and we're tied up. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Mount Pleasant as it's tied up in this first set, 9-9. We'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. With one of the region's biggest selection of bedroom furniture, name brand mattresses, recliners, living room and dining room suites, accents for the home or office, quality name brand appliances, and did I mention Swap and Shop services what they sell? This is family owned and operated business at its best. And the best part is, they'll treat you like family too.
Marissette with the serve once again as they set it up. As it's short of that, they will be able to get it over, though. That's Craig. And that one is just down. Point will go to Mount Pleasant and tied up. Russell will come back into the game. And Craig will go back to serve. So here's the serve by Craig. She gets over net. Pugh. Sims sets it up. And that point will go to Mount Pleasant. I believe there's a double there. Here's the serve by Craig once again. Just gets it over Sims. Martin underneath it. As they will give it back to Sims. That was Pugh actually with the dig. Mescal sets it up as they look to get it over, which they do. As underneath it was Klein, as short of net. Point will go to Mount Pleasant. So here's the serve by Craig. She will get it over once again. Pugh underneath it. And down for the service ace. Point will go to Mount Pleasant again. They jump out to a 3-point lead. And here's the serve. And give them another service ace. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Hampshire as they trail by 4. We'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
Head on over to Shaw Southeast Distributing in Lawrenceburg to find everything you need for your home, business, or fundraiser. To make life easier, Shaw Southeast Distributing now accepts EBT cards. Have a concession stand, food truck, or just your kitchen at home? Leave it to Shaw to...
It over, and that will be out. Point will go to Mount Pleasant again. Here's a serve by Craig once again. It's up in the air, and that one will be out once again. His point will go back to the Lady Tigers. So here's the serve by Craig. She's done a great job so far back there. Sims underneath it. Martin will send it back over. Craig underneath it, though. As Clinskale looks to get it over, Martin will set it up. Here's Sims. We'll get over net. Point will go to Mount Pleasant. Here's the serve by Ellis. As underneath it, Clinskale will set it up. Russell will look to get it over, which she does. As Martin sets it up. Sims will look to go for the kill, and that'll be out. Point will go back to Mount Pleasant. Clinkscale back to serve. As Ellis underneath it. Sims will look to get it over. And Law able to send it right back over. Ellis underneath it. Martin back to Sims. She punches it over. Russell underneath. As Klein underneath it. And that's down for the kill point. Will go to the Lady Tigers. Clinkscale to serve once again. As Martin underneath it now. Sims will look to just float it over as point will go to Mount Pleasant as Sims was in the net. Here's the serve once again. As Ellis, Sims will try to send it back over. Point will go to the Lady Tigers again as the score is 20-13. So here's the serve by Mount Pleasant, and that one will go down for the service ace again, just on the line. As point will go to Mount Pleasant again, and we're going to have another timeout taken by Hampshire.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here on the X Sports Network, as Hampshire has used their second timeout of this first set as they trail 21-13 to Mount Pleasant. So here's the serve by Clinkscale. As underneath it, Martin will set it up. Sims will look to get it over, and Law will be underneath it. McNeil, Russell will send it back to the Lady Hawks, and back over to Mount Pleasant. Russell is up in the air as they look to send it back. McNeil as Mariset up in the air. Martin. Sims will get it back over to Mount Pleasant as they set it up. McNeil. Russell will get it over, and off a pew point will go to Mount Pleasant. As they lead by 9, going back to serve will be Clinkscale once again. And she will get it over net once again, and that's down for another service ace. So here's the serve. And that one will be down for another service ace, back-to-back. And it's set point for the Lady Tigers. And actually, they're going to say that's point 25, so that will do it for that set. As Mount Pleasant takes that first set. We'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tennessee
over Hampshire as they're looking to close it out here in this second set. It will be best of 3 in these games. So going back to serve will be number 32. That will be McKissick. As the action's back underway. As that will be Mariset off the wall point will go to Mount Pleasant off the service ace again. Here's the serve once again just over the net as Sam sends it up Russell will get it back over with the right hand. Sims over to Sims. She will get it over Law underneath it. They set it up. They look to get it over. That one sails long. Point will go to Hampshire. Joni Sims back to serve. To the Lady Tigers. So here's the serve by Russell. Sims underneath it. And that will be Sims once again. They will send it over Pugh. Law underneath it. Nobody able to handle it. Point will go to the Lady Hawks. So here's the serve by Martin. Russell underneath it. As underneath that one is McKissick. Yes. Aubrey McKissick, as they will look to get it over. McKissick up in the air as they look to get it back over to McKissick. And that one will be down for the kill by Pugh. Point will go to Hampshire. As the Lady Hawks have two Sims on the team. It is Camden and Joni. And Mount Pleasant also has two McKissick, as it's Aubrey and Allison. As underneath it, Craig will look to get it over. And that one is down. Point will go to Mount Pleasant as it's tied at 4. It's coming up after this game. It will be the Lady Tigers of New Prospect as they take on the Lady Vikings of Linden Middle School. So here's the serve. It's up in the air as they look at it back over. Send it right back over to Mount Pleasant and back over the net. And that's down for the kill. Point will go to the Lady Hawks. Camden Sims to serve is up in the air as they look to get it over. And point will go to Mount Pleasant. So with the dive and save that got it over the net was number 32. That's Allison McKissick. And now, speaking of McKissick, it will be her sister, Aubrey McKissick. Martin will come into the game. So here's the serve once again. Craig underneath it. Clinskell high up in the air. And Craig tries to save it back. Point will go to the Lady Hawks. Ties it up at 7 again. Here's the serve by Pugh. And that one is long. Point will go back to the Lady Tigers. Craig will go back to serve. And she will look to get it over to that. Martin tries to save it. It'll be out of play. Point will go to Mount Pleasant after the service ace again. So here's the serve once again. As that one is down for another one.
Photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here on the X Sports Network as Hampshire takes their first time out of this second set as they trail 12-7 to Mount Pleasant here in the first round of the TMSAA Area 30 to set it up. Ellis will send it up. Ellis will send it back over. And underneath it, They look to get it over. Short point will go to Hampshire. So here's the serve once again. As underneath it was Clinskale, and that will be out. Point will go to Mount Pleasant. Speaking of Clinskale, she will go back to serve. And she will look to get it over the net. It's just short though. Point will go back to the Lady Hawks. Score is 15 to 9. Here's the serve. Klein underneath it. Back over to Hampshire. It's underneath it. Russell up in the air as they look to get over. McNeil still up in the air though. And Klein underneath it. McNeil sets it up back to Klein. She will look to get it over the net. Yes. They look to get it over, and which they do. Clinskale. McNeese. Klein will get it back over. Marisette. Sims will send it back over. Russell underneath it. And point will go to Hampshire. Miscommunication there. As the lead's cut to 5. There's the serve once again. They set it up. They look to get it over, and Sims will look to get it over the net. Law. Short of 13. Here's the serve once again. Klein underneath it. McNeil will set it up back to Klein, and she will be short of the net. Point will go to Hampshire, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Mount Pleasant as they lead by 1. As we'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover.
As Clinskale up in the air, as they try to save it, point will go to Hampshire, and they take the lead. Here's the serve by Ellis. As McKissick, McNeil, Russell will send it back over to the Lady Hawks. Ellis underneath it. He's up in the air, Sims. And that'll be outplay point. We'll go to Mount Pleasant, and it's tied up at 16 again. Allison McKissick to serve. And she will get it just over the net and down for the service ace. Here's the serve as they look to get it over. Ellis underneath it as they look to get it. And point will go to the Lady Tigers, that is. So here's the serve. It's up in the air as they set it up. Sims. It's short. Point will go to the Lady Tigers, and they jump out to a 3-point lead. Here's the serve. And Ellis, off of Ellis, point will go to Mount Pleasant again. And we're going to have another timeout by Hampshire as they trail by 4. As we'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here on the X Sports Network, as Hampshire's taking their second time out, as they trail Mount Pleasant 20-16 here in this second set. So here's the serve, as up in the air. They are able to save it back over to Mount Pleasant. Ellis now, as Sims underneath. Is up in the air. As they look to get it over, McKissick. As Martin will set it up. Sims will get it back over, and that'll be down for point. That will go to the Lady Hawks, as scores 23-18. Is up in the air. Law. They look to send it back over, and which they do. As they look to get it over, short on that point, will go to the Lady Hawks again, and it's 23-19. They set it up. As they look to get it over. Set it up. As they look to get it over. And short on that point will go to Hampshire. And short on that point will go to Hampshire again. As McNeil, Craig sets it up, back to McNeil in the middle. Craig sets it up, back to McNeil in the middle. She will send it over. Ellis underneath it. Sims, she will send it over. Ellis underneath it. Sims sets it up. Martin will get it back over. Sets it up. Martin will get it back over. As Clinskill. McNeil sets it up. Here's Craig going for the kill. Martin up in the air, though, as they try to save it and get it back over to Mount Pleasant. As they look to get it back over, which they will, Martin back over to the Lady Tigers. They set it up. Looks to get it over. Point will go to Hampshire. Scores 24-22. Scores 24-22. Here's Martin with the serve just over the net. As they look to get it over. And it'll be short. Point will go to Hampshire. And we're going to have a timeout by Mount Pleasant as they lead by 1. As we'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here on the X Sports Network as we're back after the timeout taken by Mount Pleasant, their second of the second set, as they lead 24-23. It is match point for the Lady Tigers, but Hampshire not going away. So here's the serve by Martin, just gets it over the net, and point will go to Hampshire, and they win the second set 26-24. As we'll be back here in just a second for the start of the third set here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County,
Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is your one-stop for new garage door installations for all commercial and residential buildings, plus they offer full service on all existing doors. Need a new garage door opener? Truett's Garage Doors has you covered. As an AMAR Gold and LiftMaster dealer, Truett's Garage Doors offers the best pricing anywhere in the area. A family-owned and operated business, Truett's Garage Doors has been helping Tennessee and Alabama residents since 1999. Call the pros today at Truett's Garage Doors, 931-201-6464.
So here's the serve. As they set it up, Martin will look to get it over, and Sims will get it over the net for Hampshire. Law underneath it, and they're able to get it over McKissick. Martin will set it up. Back to Sims. She will go for the kill. Law underneath it, though, and point will go to Hampshire. So here's the serve once again. And that'll be down for another service ace, and it's tied up at 2. Here's the serve by Martin. She gets it over, and back-to-back service aces, and it's 3-2. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Mount Pleasant. Third first as we'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
And back here on the X Sports Network, as Mount Pleasant has used their first timeout in this third and final set as they trail 3-2 to Hampshire. Here's the serve by Martin. It's up in the air, nobody able to make a play on it. Point will go to Hampshire once again. Here's the serve by Martin. This is up in the air. Law tries to make a play on it. Point will go to the Lady Hawks again. Here's the serve by Martin. As up in the air, McKissick looks to get it over. And Sims underneath it. Nobody able to make a play. Point will go to the Lady Tigers. So here's the serve by Russell. She will get it over that. Martin underneath it. And Sims will set it up over to Sims. And underneath it is McKissick. McNeil sets it up. Craig going for the kill. Up in the air, Sims. As it's back over. McKissick underneath it. McNeil will set it up. Craig will look to make a play on it. Short point will go to the Lady Hawks. Here's the serve. Just over the net, back over to Hampshire. And Sims underneath it, back to Sims. She will send it back. Point will go to the Lady Hawks again. Hampshire leads by 4. As point is actually Sims back to serve. Is up in the air, and that'll be a service ace. Nobody able to save it. Point will go to The Lady Hawks again leads out to 5. Here's the serve once again. It's over the net. They set it up. They look to get it over, which they do. As Pugh looks to send it over. Tries to save it, short of the net. And nobody able to set up point. We'll go to the Lady Hawks again. Scores out to 6. Here's the serve. Just over, and another service ace. And the score is 10-3. 5 points away for the Lady Hawks. As short on that point, we'll go back to Mount Pleasant. And it ends the scoring drought for the Lady Tigers. McNeil back to serve. And she will serve it over net. Martin underneath it. Back over Craig, sets it up, and point will go to the Lady Tigers. Here's a serve once again, up in the air. Martin, as Sam's will look to get back over what she does. Law underneath it. Craig tries to save it. Point will go to Hampshire. Scores 11-5. Here's the serve. Craig underneath it. McKissick. Clinskale looks to get it over. Short of net. Point will go to the Lady Hawks again. And we're going to have another timeout by Mount Pleasant, their second, as they trail 12-5. As we'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
And back here on the X Sports Network, as Hampshire forces Mount Pleasant to take their second timeout as they lead the Lady Tigers 12-5 here in this third set. 3 points away from taking the match. Here's the serve. As up in the air, Klein. They look to get it over. Klein will not be able to send it back. It's out of play. Point will go to the Lady Hawks again. End of the game will be McKissick. So here's the serve by Pugh once again. Klein up in the air. McKissick looks to get it over. Back to McKissick. Still up in the air. Craig tries to float on that. Point will go to Hampshire, and it's set point. Here's the serve by Pugh. And that point will go to Hampshire, and they will win this first game as the Lady Hawks will move on to the next round as they will take on South Lawrence at 7 p.m. as Mount Pleasant will play at 9 a.m. tomorrow. They will play the loser of New Prospect and Linden. So that will do it for this broadcast here on the X Sports Network. But right after this, it will be the Lady Tigers of New Prospect taking on the Lady Vikings of Linden. That will do it for us here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.